Hey there, folks. Today the mailman delivered me something fun. This is a Cloud REIN 3.2.0, 3.0, whichever model they are up to. This is the micro version in FDE. And I noticed a few things just from opening the package that I'm not sure what's up with that. So this was a warranty replacement for my Cloud REIN, my Cloud Owl, which had the mount screws fail on it. Really love that light. I've still got the box for it here. But that's where some of it begins for me. The Owl, when it came out, I bought this. It was $350. They replaced it with this REIN as a direct replacement because they don't make the Owl anymore. It's discontinued completely. And I noticed, well, let's just show you this one first. When you opened this up back in the day, it had the Cloud REIN the Cloud Owl sitting here in this little package. And underneath it had a box with 2 batteries and a Nitecore dual slot charger, along with the operator's manual for the light. Just a roadmap style light. Gives you all sorts of information about the rechargeable cells and, you know, all of that. Now, I'm not sure if this is because this light is a warranty return or if they're all like this now. However, this box is just a plain white cardboard box, and this is directly from their website. I did not order this from a reseller. This is warranty work. Inside, it's just a box of stuff. It looks like they don't give you chargers anymore. Probably, I don't see a battery in here. Anyway, they don't give you a charger anymore. It's probably, I'll actually confirm that now. It's probably a USB-C chargeable battery specifically. Let's see. Pull the head off of this. I will say it is still a very attractive light. Okay, it does come with a battery, and it is in fact a USB-C direct charging battery like that. So that's fine, I guess. It is nice that you don't have to have another Nitecore charger, but all of these flashlights used to come with a whole Nitecore charger. And that's kind of lame that they went away from that. I'm not a big fan of these direct charging batteries like that, but I understand why they would do it. Just some stuff thrown in the box, looks like. Instructions manual is now a card. Got a business card. Thank you for choosing Cloud Defensive. We proudly stand behind our blah, 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 blah. And a little sticker. Anyway, so it looks like in the box you get the world's shortest USB-A to Type-C connector. I wonder how long that is. Let's see here. That's at least 12 inches. You know, that's huge. I take it back. That's massive. It comes with a pressure pad. That's weird. There's no momentary on. It's a click button, and it looks like you can momentary off. I'm not sure if that's intended. It'd be nice if it came with the manual and I didn't have to use my phone, which I'm using to record, to find the manual. Not great. Not a huge fan of that. Looks like we've got a sort of clone of the Arasaka inline scout mount. Comes with a few, looks like mount screws and a couple of M-lock screws, so that's good. And then these look like maybe the mounting feet for this. Yeah, that's what that is. It would be nice if it came with just a momentary on pressure pad. That would be great. Okay, so that's how that comes out. You've got that's how you replace the tail pad. Okay, I got that. That's pretty cool. I'm going to have to put some dielectric grease on this. This is pretty rough. Anyway, that's all that comes in the package. Not a huge fan of the new packaging style. It was nice when everything kind of had its own like little compartment and held in place. And not saying it needed to come with the Nitecore charger. This was always a really good touch, but you know, I understand those are probably very expensive. They could probably drop the price by $20, $30 just by getting rid of that. But I do question the idea of not including like even just like a roadmap style manual like this, because this this showed you everything for the Cloud Owl, all the way up to installation and replacing the lenses and stuff, and now it's all on this like little card here. Not crazy about that. This light did not come with a hex key, Allen key, whatever you want to call it. I actually had to go find a random one out of a bunch of junk that I keep in my storage closet, you know. These lights, not coming with one of these, was super annoying because, as you can see, I have multiple sets of just various bits and bobs here. And for whatever reason, these screws that actually mount the light to the light mount are somewhere between 2mm and 2.5mm hex key head, Allen key heads, which means it's some imperial number that I'm not going to bother trying to figure out. So none of these sets work, so I had to go find a very specific random hex key. But anyway,
I tried hard, but we'll do it so long. I hope we're good, but I won't start over again. Midday street or outside, smelling disperse in the air. Nobody stopped to sit and wait. Your right seems
oh, this is annoying. You gotta have 3 hands. The head hand. That needs a backer screw. Right. Okay, so I managed to get it mounted, and I am not joking when I say it is one of the worst experiences I've ever had with a weapon light. This pressure pad here has 2 little very thin screws, which I'm sure you saw in the earlier parts of the video. They're using that weird somewhere between 2mm and 2.5mm hex key head, and it's a 4-position output here, so you are pretty much limited to whichever direction these can fit. So I had to find a compromise between managing where this wire goes and actually being able to like install it like so, because of the fact that it does not rotate freely. So part of the problem is that these pressure pads are mounted in a sort of 4-way positional setup, and there's no way to like rotate this around properly without loosening the tail cap section itself. That's a good bit different from pretty much any other pressure pad I've used. For example, right here I've got a Streamlight ProTac pressure pad, which it is a fixed in place pressure pad just like this, but it rotates freely on this little dial mount type thing. So if you get it somewhere where it's like wanting to be canted and not wanting to go together, you can just rotate this until it fits properly. Another example would be, for example, a Surefire setup where it's actually completely detachable and rotates freely in the slot. This setup has limited me pretty much to only having this light set up like this, which is fine for this build, but I have other guns where this might be a problem, were I to buy another one of these. Another thing that I'm not crazy about is, unlike my other Cloud REIN, which I have on my AK, which I'll show in a second, this has the threads exposed still, even though this is as tight as I can tighten it. I'm not sure what that's about. I think it's because I removed this pressure pad segment and then tightened this in, and it closed completely. I think this tail pad might just be like too fat, too much material underneath here. I'm not sure what's up with that, if that's a quality control thing, but my other Cloud REIN does not do this. Granted, I do not use the pressure pad on that one. I use a clicky tail cap. As you can see here, there are no threads exposed at the back of the REIN full size on my 8K. So that's odd. See, you can see the threads exposed there and none on the full size. I don't know what that's about. But it seems to work fine, and it is completely sealed, so that's fine, I guess. But lately, I have heard rumors of Cloud Defensive taking a hit in quality control, and I'm prone to believing it now because, one, this pressure pad is not, it's not tightening up properly, and the mount feet for these pressure pads here, the backer nut on this front one here would not fit. It popped in and then would spin freely, and I couldn't tighten it down. This is mocked up as it is. They're sending me replacement feet. To their credit, when I emailed them, within 30 minutes they had already sent me a shipping notification for the replacement feet and mounting screws. But stuff like this didn't used to happen with Cloud Defensive, and I really hope that they up their quality control a little bit, because this is bothering me quite a bit, just having this thread exposed at the back here, which that extremely bothersome to me. But anyway, we're gonna go to some footage for testing, and that'll be it for this video. Okay, here's the Cloud REIN Micro in the dark here. I'm going to go ahead and light it up. That tree line off in the distance there, that's about 200 yards, 200-ish. Let's see, let's move over. There's a yellow bucket. That's about maybe 8 yards from me. Hello, cat. Now to see how it performs on some auto glass. Let's see. You can see right in. Ooh, turning on a flashlight like that really it really exposes how dirty my windows are here. Alright, we've got a little bit of backlight, but it's not too much. Let's just see how this performs in the dark here. This is pretty close. This is about 10-15 yards. I tell you what, I don't have any trouble. It's washing out a little bit on the camera, but I can assure you right there, I can make full distinction what that is, that bush there. It looks really nice, actually. Man, this is just all around pretty solid performance. Off in the distance there, you can see my two dogs. They're about, I'd probably say 80 yards away. Come here, Kira. Hey, Kira. Hi. Hi, Kira. What's up? What you doing? What you doing out here in the dark? You being silly? Kira. Sit. Yeah, good dog.